Along with many privileges, being a student organization leader at Duke carries important responsibilities. One of them is to ensure that you, your organization, and its members abide by all Duke University policies and timelines, as these exist to guide your student organization in a direction that positively contributes to the Duke student experience. As a positional leader of your group, you have the potential and the responsibility to help advance the Duke community. You are also poised to help shape the leadership lessons that members of your group receive. What does it mean for you and for them to be a good Duke citizen as a part of a student organization? This is a brief overview of the most frequently asked about student organization policies. These are only summaries. More detailed descriptions are available on the UCAE website. This list is also not comprehensive, and policies can change throughout the year as student organization needs change. Student organizations are expected to follow all university, UCAE, and Duke Community Standard policies and should regularly check the Student Organization Policy section of the UCAE website for updates. UCAE reserves many event and meeting room spaces, including the Broadhead Center, Penn Pavilion, Bryan Center meeting rooms, and campus theaters. For a full list of UCAE reserved spaces, visit the UCAE website. The UCAE staff is here to support student organization event planning, and we encourage you to meet with UCAE staff as early as possible to find space for your upcoming events. Remember to also communicate regularly with your student organization members, advisor, and campus partners. Students are never allowed to sign contracts on behalf of their student organizations. All contracts must be signed by a UCAE staff member. This is to protect you as students so that you are not personally liable for the contract. UCAE staff are also available to assist you with the contract negotiation process. If you have questions about how to book a speaker or performer, or would like assistance looking up particular performers' fees, please stop by UCAE Student Involvement and speak with a staff member. If your organization needs a contract signed, it must be submitted to UCAE at least 4 weeks before your event. Processing time depends on the complexity of the contract and the event because it may need to be reviewed by multiple offices. Some contracts can take up to 8 weeks to process, so submit it for review as early as possible. To submit a contract to UCAE, please do the following. Register your event on Duke Groups. Complete the contract's cover sheet located on the UCAE website. If there are changes that you want made to the contract, please submit the changes on a separate document and do not write directly on the contract. Submit the contract with attached cover sheet to the front desk in the UCAE Administrative Suite on the second floor of the Bryan Center. Please note, your event will not be approved in Duke Groups until all contracts have been submitted, and you will not be able to make purchases with the UCAE Business and Finance Office until your event is approved, so submit your contracts early. Again, never sign a contract. Trademark and licensing. All purchased t-shirts and customized items must be made through a Duke-approved vendor. Any purchase made from an unapproved vendor will be denied payment of any form, including reimbursement. A full list of Duke licensees is available on the Duke Trademark and Licensing website. If your student organization wants to create an external website, you must go through the Office of Trademark and Licensing. Alternatively, groups may work with Duke OIT to set up a free sites.duke.edu website. Duke protects the use of its logos. If you would like to include any reference to Duke, it must be pre-approved by the Office of Trademark and Licensing. Plan ahead and seek approval early. Raffles, casinos, and gambling. Because of North Carolina state law, Duke does not allow any gambling of any kind. Raffles are not allowed unless no real money is exchanged. Casino nights must be free and require no financial buy-in of any kind. Posting and flyer policy. Posters and flyers can only be placed on approved posting surfaces, such as bulletin boards. Flyers are not allowed on bathroom stalls, sidewalks, doors, windows, benches, trees, etc. Chalking is also not allowed on any surface at Duke. Alcohol policy. Student organization events can either be BYOB or distribution by a Duke dine-in bartender, but never both. Only students who are 21 or older may have alcohol. Events must have one party monitor for every 25 expected attendees. Party monitor training is run by the Do-Well, and you can sign up for training on their website. All events with alcohol must be registered on Duke groups. International travel policy. If a student travels abroad using Duke funds, sponsored by a Duke organization or department, or is to earn credit for a Duke degree, the student must register travel plans in the Duke registry at travel.duke.edu. The student must also carry all documentation listed in the international travel policy. The full policy can be found online. Registering your international travel through the Duke Travel Registry also provides you with a number of benefits, including access to emergency assistance while you are abroad. Tabling policy. As an official student organization, you can table on the Plaza or Bryan Center and at the Marketplace on East Campus. For Plaza and Bryan Center tabling, you will need to visit the UCAE Administrative Suite located on the second floor of the Bryan Center. Tables can be signed out at 10 a.m. until 4 p.m., Monday through Friday, on a first-come, first-served basis. Please note that the solicitation policy applies to tabling as well. For Marketplace tabling, contact Duke Dining. The Crown Commons Bridge outside of the Broadhead Center and the West Campus bus stop are not approved tabling locations. You can visit the UCAE website for the full list of tabling policies. Solicitation and sponsorships. Duke has a very strict corporate solicitation and sponsorship policy. We recognize there may be times when student organizations want to partner with an off-campus entity, so student groups can request an exception through UCAE if the partnership meets these criteria. The off-campus entity's purpose must directly align with the student organization's mission. A good example is the Duke Red Cross bringing the American Red Cross to campus. A member of the student organization must always be present and remain at the activity the entire time. The sponsored activity must abide by all local, state, and federal laws and Duke policies. This policy applies to voter registration drives as well. The request form can be found on the UCAE website and must be submitted at least 2 weeks before the activity. As a leader, you're expected to know and follow all policies in the Duke Community Standard, Student Organization Handbook, and university websites. If you have any questions about policy, contact UCAE for assistance. Leadership is a contribution. Your student organization is accountable for positively contributing to the Duke community. Student organizations who do not maintain a basic compliance with the university requirements or fail to abide by Duke policies are subject to consequences, including but not limited to loss of privileges. Our goal is to help student organizations be successful. Please make it a priority to register your organization via Duke groups, complete all training requirements, and abide by all university policies. Remember, if you need any assistance, please seek UCAE support.